Welcome back to Red Panda Destiny, here for another episode of All Your Vehicles Are Belong to Us, where we collect all the vehicles from all the places. So today we're hopefully saving up for the Acura TSX V6, but we'll probably end up winning a car before that. Just want to point out one thing that bugs me about this game. They call Acura an American car company. This might not be the best example, but I do want to look this up and see exactly where Acura's headquarters is. Let's see. Headquarters. Minato, Tokyo. It also says Torrance, California. That might have been the best example. Okay, I think Acura might be slightly different in its approach, but the company that is not different in their approach are Lexus, who you'll see are also listed as American. Let's see. Their headquarters is in Nagoya, Japan. Interestingly, their American headquarters is in Texas, Plano. Though Plano is very famous for having headquarters in it. Like, there's a ridiculous number of headquarters in Plano. It's one of the cities in the Dallas area, just north of Dallas. It's interesting. Anyway, let's go for a race, shall we? So weirdly, I got it to get this to show up, but only if I was in the Spark. So I don't know what was up with that, but if I try and do it as this car, it will not show up. It's very strange. Okay, so we might have to hobble the competition slightly. Wait, this is race 2 of 7? So, something weird is going on. It's only counting some of the races we do on the big leaderboard thing. Or the big chart of events. And I don't understand why. Some of them it saved, some of them it didn't. But, I mean, we got paid for them, so it saved them at some level. But they're not showing up as completed, and I don't get it. But anyway, we're doing this. So I guess I'll just keep repeating them until it counts. But I'm pretty sure I remember winning those races. I remember winning a race that was just Fiat Puntos. I'm pretty sure. But whatever. So we might have to adjust. Yeah, we're a class down. See if I can hobble them a little bit. Definitely I'll turn that off. And I'll turn on simulation or assisted braking. I think that should... Oh, and I better turn rewind on. Oh, and turn that on. That's a good idea. So, earnings will be less, but hopefully we can beat these people without having to resort to upgrades, which I don't want yet. I've never driven an Acura yet, so I don't have any affinity with them. And we're not buying upgrades until we get full level 4, 100% discount affinity. So I think this game will upgrade other cars. Like you can see those 2 cars are this car. But they have been upgraded. I have not. So one thing I do know about this track is you can totally cheat that first corner on the second lap because you'll have enough speed. But I think the level that we're at and the adjustments to difficulty I made, we should be okay. This event is essentially a just win. Nothing else matters. So of course, with assisted braking, you do not need to touch the brake. You just need to accelerate and steer. That's basically it. Makes this game very accessible. Like, I mean, this game is easier than Mario Kart if you turn all the assists on. It even steers slightly for you. And I love that it can be a hardcore sim game. It's not the hardest of core sim games, but it's pretty hardcore, and it's also super accessible to amateurs who have no idea what a racing line is and a braking distance and etc. It's ooh shit. Cut that corner nicely. Looks like I do really well on those twisties. So I'm not going to worry about people passing me on this lap. Hopefully we'll get ahead of these other two cars. Soon to be three. Okay, I gotta rewind from that. Of course, this is probably the worst track to try and underdog. Way too many straights. What you want is lots of corners. Cornering is easy. Okay, here we go. Technically, it's my specialty in real life as well. I don't do drifting. I don't do straight line speed, but I can go around corners real fast. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it is actually to the point where people will be like, so what have you done to your car? I'm like, nothing. It goes around that corner that fast stock. I mean, I don't know if I should be worried, like I'm pushing my car a little harder than maybe I should be, but don't know. Of course, now I have upgraded tires, so it does corner pretty well. Bit of body roll, which is to be expected when you make 0 modifications like that. The big modification that I'd want to do is this anti-sway bar to make the car a little more rigid in the corners. Then maybe some suspension, but that's kind of like, if you make your suspension better for handling, then you might have to lower it. I don't really want to lower a car when road quality in Texas isn't the best. It's not the worst, but it's not really the best either. So we did that pretty well. I guess the rewind might have been unnecessary. Maybe keep everything else. So the TSX is 21,000, I think. So that should take us a few races. We'll have to check and see if this saves. Hopefully it does.
Your next race takes you to the scenic vistas of Camino Viejo de Montserrat.
Which track we're doing the baby track.
In Extreme Multiclass, finish first in your group while sharing the track with another group of very different cars.
Okay, so these are entertaining. I will put myself back in Sparky. Okay, so let's see if we got counted on the... What race did we just do? The Acura? Yeah, see, no race is complete. But look, you can see here. Finished, complete. It's so weird. And if you look here, 1 of 12 complete. Everything else, no. So what did I do wrong? Anyway. Like, is it a difficulty setting I have? Let's try without stability control, see how that goes. Then turn that off. That's a big saving if you turn that off. Oh, crap. The line. I forgot to turn that off. Wasting 20% of my earnings. Oh, and that. Change that. Okay, let's see how that goes. You'll note we now earn 155% more. So I didn't see, but I reckon this will be the last race before we get given a car. Which will be a Citroën, apparently. I realized that because the cars you're given for free are priced differently, we should make sure to get the most expensive one because it's free now. For example, the last one we got, the prices differ from $12,000 to $60,000. So yeah, you could throw $40,000 away. All right. Because I was going to do the earliest in the alphabet ones, but save myself. Only bought one, and it only lost me $2,000. So we're racing a multi-class. I forgot we're doing multi-class. I'm not really a fan of the way they set up the multi-class in this game. It's a really cool idea, and I love the idea, but most of the races are too short. Like, you maybe get lapped once by the faster pack. It really doesn't have the interest value that it should have. Wow, this early game is too easy. Look, I can't even see competition. So I think this car is perfectly manageable without the driver aids. Might turn the ABS off. See how that goes. That's very much a car-by-car basis, I think. Okay, I'm just sliding it on purpose now. But yeah, too many of these multi-class events end with you never seeing the other pack. So what's the point? We'll have to see if we get overtaken here. Maybe. Okay, are they passing the other pack then? I can't tell which one's which. I like how this is ostensibly an American car, but the steering wheel's on the right side of the car. Which makes no sense at all. I mean, this is a GM car made in Korea. Shouldn't the steering wheel be on the left? Like, it's either Korean or American, and neither of those countries drive on the right. side of the car. It's funny if you think about it, everywhere drives on the left. It's just some of us drive on the left side of the car, and others drive on the left side of the road. That corner is literally just tap the brake. So, as I said, barely got to see the first car. Just see how long it takes that Lotus to catch me. Maybe in a second. That's a whole lap gone by, and he's just now passing me. All right. Let's get us a Citroën DS3. I definitely would say if you do want to play this game or any Forza game, look up the reward cars. Although I think the newer games it's basically just like a spinning wheel. So you get you might get cash, you might get a car. But in this game you get a selection, so look up what you want. Which one's the most expensive, which one's the highest rated, whatever you want.
Your next event will take place under the warm California sun at Mazda Raceway.
Oh boy. We doing the corkscrew next time. Oh, we are of course done with today though. So I will see you tomorrow once we get to see the Citroën. Oh, right. I'm still driving the Spark. Never mind.